Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be reacting to Daniel Ek, the owner of Spotify's comments that he made, and I want to talk you through the costs for myself and my band over the last 12 months to give you an idea of what it does cost to create this content that he speaks of, and give you an idea of how much we would have to do in order to make that money back on this guy's platform. So, for those that you have missed it, Daniel Ek came out and said, um, basically justifying, I think, how much Spotify do for the industry, etc. It doesn't really cost us anything anymore. The creators, it doesn't cost them anything to create content. So, first of all, he's referring to music as content, which is, in my opinion, a separate thing. Content is the thing that helps us promote the music. But he also says that it costs next to nothing. Now, what he should have said is the barrier to entry now costs next to nothing because you can just record songs on your phone, like any old laptop, etc. However, that is when you're just starting out. For artists that are taking things a little bit more serious or trying to make a living from music, that is not the case at all. And my band have tried this year to deliberately, deliberately do things on the lowest budget possible to try and see what is possible on such a low budget. Now, sorry for all the camera movement. I'm having to do this handheld today. So I want to run you through the costings. So basically, this year I bought a new MacBook. It's 1,500 quid. It's a one-off payment. Software. It's cost about £3,000 for all of the software. Absolutely everything that I needed to do everything that I want to do. I've then got a bunch of subscriptions I have to subscribe for like little things like editing videos, content, which apparently is free, video editing software on my computer, music editing, so like loads of subscription stuff. That's coming out at about £100 a month. Over 12 months, that's 1,200 a year. Then you've got rehearsal rooms. Let's say we only go to the rehearsal room once a week. That's £40 a week, 52 weeks of the year, near enough. That's another couple of grand. Recording studio costs. If you go to the studio for a day and you record a song and release a song every 10 weeks, you're talking 250 for an entire day. We would only usually use that for drums. So that's something we would typically do. But you have seen us on the channel, on my other channel, in the studio before. Filming gear, maintenance of gear, etc. We spend probably in the region of £1,500 a year on all of that kind of stuff, upgrading things, repairing things, etc. Online storage is a cost by itself. For the band alone, it costs us £15 a month. Again, which over a year adds up. It's another couple £100 nearly. And then we spend a bit of marketing money. If, say, every 10 weeks we're spending about 300 quid on average, and we are going to be upping that budget soon. But let's say it's £300 a week if you're being really conservative. I'm talking another £1,560 a year based on every 10 weeks you're spending that amount of money. So overall, for the total yearly one-time costs, we spent £4,500. And then in terms of recurring costs, it's another 7,820. So for the year so far to date, it's 12,320 quid. Now, I asked ChatGPT if it could tell me how many streams I would need in order to make that £12,320 back. And if you work on the basis that you're getting about 0.0031 pence per stream, we would need 3,971,000 streams to just break even. Now, I haven't included travel costs, fuel, accommodation when needed. I haven't included any of that. I've literally just included the bare basics. So even though he says it costs nothing for us to create our content, we've still managed to spend nearly 13 grand and we haven't made barely a penny back. In fact, one of our songs is on like 30,000 streams. We've got a couple of songs that are doing quite well at the moment. we've only just really started pushing that side of things. And 3.9 million streams to get to 12,000 seems a long way off. But let's say we did do the 4 million streams and got our £12,500 back. Let's say that was all profit. We've still got to split it between 5 band members. So that's 5 band members all sharing a pot of 12 grand. That's not a lot. Not when you consider what we've paid out throughout the year for all of our stuff, gear, rehearsals, travel, etc. So even if that was all profit if that was all revenue this year and we had no costs and it was zero, we still wouldn't be earning anywhere near enough to even remotely think about quitting your jobs. So you've got to be doing somewhere in the region of 4 or 5 million streams a month, really, to be starting to think about feeding and looking after an entire band. If you're a solo artist, maybe you could potentially get away with it. But for a band, this guy's completely lost touch with reality. His business just made $1 billion in profit in Q1. And then he comes out with a statement like that. I just think it's utterly ridiculous that he said what he said. Spotify could be using that billion profit to create events or create new ways of promoting unsigned artists. I mean, after all, they have all the information. They have all the data. They can see which bands are trending upwards that particular month or artists. They could pluck one of them out of the sky, stick them on some massive feature for the month for free of charge. They don't need to charge us for it. They're already making the money from the streams anyway. They could put that feature out and blow an artist up overnight. They could do all that stuff if they wanted to, but they choose not to. Instead, what they do is they give billions to Joe Rogan and podcasters, even though the majority of the money that they're making is from music. Don't understand it. Don't get it. Guy needs to rethink his strategy when it comes to opening his mouth on social media, because that one went down like a lead balloon, Mr. Eck. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and let me know how much it's costing your band or you as an artist yearly. Is it costing you absolutely nothing like this guy is suggesting? Let me know in the comment section. I'll be back again soon for another video.